Okay, so let us start the valedictory function of the 5 days Atal FDP on outcome-based education. I, Dr. Jitendra Jain, coordinator of this FDP, welcomes you all in the valedictory function. This program was conducted from 26th July to 30th July to, and Honorable Vice Chancellor A.S. Vidyarthi sir was the chief guest of the inaugural ceremony, and Professor Ranjan Maheshwari from RTU Kota was guest of honor in the inaugural function of the FDP on 26th July. So first of all, my special thanks to AICT Atal Academy for such a great initiative of providing online training platform to all of us. In this FDP, total 14 sections were conducted, and experts were from renowned institutions from all over the country. Very first session was taken by Professor Ranjan Maheshwari sir from RTU Kota, and he explored the concept of outcome-based education, why and how it is useful in teaching and learning process. Then in second session, Professor KCV Rao from Andhra Pradesh, JNTUK, explained the different components of outcome-based education, how vision, mission statements can be written, how to write course outcomes, program educational objectives, etc. Then third session was taken by Dr. Meenakshi Sood from NITTTR Chandigarh. She elaborated on outcome-based education in the context of National Education Policy 2020. She presented that the orientation of NEP 2020 is also towards outcome-based education, that is a skill development. On day second, fourth session was taken by Ms. Amandeep Kaur from NITTTR Chandigarh and delivered an expert talk on designing rubrics for assessment. She explained various strategies regarding the assessment of students' learning outcomes, need of the rubrics, different components of the rubrics, and identifying parameters in designing rubrics. Then fifth session was taken by Dr. Ritula Thakur from NITTTR Chandigarh. She explained very well the Bloom's taxonomy, levels of thinking, and how to write course outcome and learning outcomes with the case study. It was explained how to write course outcomes in a very effective way. Then sixth session was taken by Professor Ranjan Maheshwari from RTU Kota and delivered the talk on COPO attainment. He discussed about direct and indirect attainment and discussed various issues in indirect attainment, Bloom's taxonomy, and how to write course outcomes by taking some examples. Then on day 3, seventh session was taken by Professor C. Ramakrishna Rao from NITTTR Chandigarh, and he delivered a talk on NBA based, OBE based basically, accreditation process. He explained very well about the significance of accreditation, that why one should go for accreditation, and about quality assurance, validation of Indian degree abroad. Then eighth session was taken by Professor P.K. Singla sir, professor at NITTTR Chandigarh, who delivered his expert talk on developing values of ethics among the students. He conveyed the importance of ethics, moral values, with the help of very nice stories. The ninth session was taken by Dr. Meenakshi Sood, Associate Professor on outcome-based assessment and examination reforms. She explained the concept of assessment-driven learning, different evaluation domain, content-based assessment, and competency-based assessment and reforms in examinations. And on day 4th, the 10th session was taken by Professor Sunil Dutt sir, professor at NITTTR Chandigarh, on blended learning and flipped classroom. He explored the benefits, strategies, and challenges tools used in the blended learning, and also elaborated the concept of flipped classroom. Then 11th session was taken by Professor P.K. Singla sir, professor at NITTI Chandigarh, who delivered a talk on curriculum development process, design, implementation, and evaluation. He explained the importance of curriculum and assessment in outcome-based education. Then 12th session was taken by Professor Neeraj Pratap Singh from NIT Kurukshetra, who discussed the filling of self-assessment report, that is SAR, for NBA accreditation, and discussed the case study of NIT Kurukshetra. And today, on day 5th, 13th session was conducted by Dr. Deepak Kumar, a wellness advisor that was from Merit. He conducted the session on stress management. Then 14th session was conducted by Professor KCB Rao from JNTUK, Andhra Pradesh, on practices to improve quality of technical education. He covered recent changes happened in the evaluation scheme of SAR, NBA, and discussed many methodologies to implement for continuous quality improvement in the system. So I am very much thankful to all the speakers for wonderful delivery they have done in all the sessions. Further, I am very much thankful to our principal, sir, Dr. J.P. Bhamu, sir, our registrar, Dr. Manoj Kuri, sir, for providing all kinds of support for organizing this program. And also under the able guidance of Dr. Rahul Raj Chaudhary, sir, and our head of department, Mr. Harjeet Singh, sir, who supported us at every steps during the program. Now, my special thanks to my colleague, Dr. Rituraj Soni, co-coordinator of this FDP, for providing technical support in terms of handling of all WhatsApp group and communicating with the participants, all kinds of technical issues, attendance management, and many more. Dr. Praveen Purohit sir, Dr. Vishal Gaur sir, for Atal FDP related documentation, Dr. Sandeep Rakawat sir, and Dr. Sathan sir from NIT Kurukshetra, and Dr. Dharmender Singh ji for providing this Cisco WebEx platform, and Dr. Naveen Sharma sir, and Dr. Avdesh Vyas sir for the wide media coverage of this FDP. A very good participation we had in our FDP. So I am very much thankful to all the participants, wonderful participants we had in this faculty development program. So now over to Dr. Rituraj sir for participants' feedback.
Thank you, Dr. Jain. First of all, a very warm welcome to Dr. Manoj Puri, Registrar and Head of the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department, Dr. Rahul Raj Chaudhary, President, Innovation Cell, Dr. Harjeet Singh, Head of the Department, EIC Department, all the participants. So now we are open to the feedback session of the participants. For the 5 days you have attended the workshop, different session, different kind of session you have attended, and it was very highly interactive with those speakers. So I request one by one, if they want, they can share their views, their experience, their learnings, and we can call this the outcome, what you have learned from this particular workshop. So they can unmute themselves, if possible, on their camera and share their feedback. So one by one participant, whomsoever is interested, please share, because we have many active participants were there. So I request to kindly do the honors. Participants, it is up to participants now. Since we have a good participation here.
Sir, may I?
Yes, yes, please, yes.
After attending all the sessions, very wonderful sessions, like a very nice learning experience, especially for institute like ours, who are learning how to implement MBA. With this, after attending this session, I got to know I am co-convener of IQAC at my institute. I got to know what I have to do in order to achieve my goal, and what wrong I was doing in calculation, or what improvement I can do. So for me, it was a very good session. All the sessions were very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nidhi ma'am. And that is the approach for the this workshop or the FDP program. Uh, Ritesh ji, please, you if it is possible for you to unmute yourself because you are writing in the chat box, it will be good if you can say all these things. You are very active participant. Over to
Good
Ritesh ji.
afternoon, sir.
Okay,
you.
yes.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can continue.
good afternoon, sir. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Dr. Prita from Vistas, Chennai. I am there attending all the sessions right from day one, and the common, what to say, the common feature for all the session is that a lot of content was given in each of the sessions because this outcome based education and the calculation of the COPO matrix and calculation part is like a black box for many of the faculty who do it for the first time. It was like that for us also when we went for NBA accreditation for the first time. And slowly, all of us, we learned it and we attended a lot of sessions. We referred to YouTube videos and slowly we picked up on that. And this workshop particularly, it has opened up so many things particularly the rubrics part which madam was mentioning was very valuable. You cannot find it anywhere. So we have such very intricate, valuable takeaways from this workshop, which we will be implementing and using it in our respective institutes. And nevertheless, I should also mention the very interactive way in which Singla sir conducted both his sessions, true example for teachers like us. Thank you, sir. The whole program was wonderfully organized, time management, the way in which all our queries were answered in a very professional way. So hats off to the entire team of College of Engineering, Bikaner, and particular thanks to the coordinator of the workshop. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a kind words and good feedback on our workshop. Definitely, we will try more to improve it. Now, Ritesh ji, I think you were saying something. Are you there?
Yes, I was
Please, sir.
overwhelmed with this FTP in terms of learning and frankly speaking, a lot of outcomes which I think I'm going to be meeting from now onwards, especially when I was hearing about Professor Ranjan Maheshwari talking about the components of OBE, talking about vision, mission, the program educational objective, uh, program outcome, measuring attainments, continuous improvement that we talked about. So it was quite good takeaways initially in the session, and of course followed by Professor Rao, who was today also very nicely that he was explaining on each and every processes, how do we have to, and especially that he was giving example how he managed the entire learning process. And of course, we are motivated by the words that he has given today, and of course, in the first session, first day, second session, which was there. So he also talked about great knowledge attributes, skill attributes, that attitude attributes that has to be met. And of course, he also talked about the dimension of program outcome, which also should be smart in a way. So it was an overall, the first day, remarkable in terms of Ms. Kaur also talked about the rubrics at our institute. I'm there at Institute of Hotel Management, Aurangabad. So we are following this rubrics kind of a assessment criteria which have been there, and it is very useful for the students also that they are also understanding in the initial stage that they understand what exactly they have to be coming at par. So this was very excellent session, followed by day two. A lot of takeaways which I have jotted down. And in fact, the best part of the FTP was that I actually thought of designing and mapping the entire POs and COs uh, for my curriculum, which I teach at the institute. So, frankly speaking, it was more into a practical way that it was made to understand. And though one thing that I did not like was too much of engineering, which was uh, used in terms of the examples also. Though I understand that the program was conducted by uh, the engineering college Bikaner, but I was and we all participant. I think we are all from different background in terms of the educational fields. Some are from schools, some are from some various institutions, some follow NAC, some follow NBA. So there are constraints, but if I talk about an overall program, which was this was an enlightening program and a lot of takeaways that was, of course, from the teacher side, which was there. And I especially like to thank the entire team, Dr. Jain, Engineering College Bikaner, for organizing such a wonderful FTP. And thank you very much from my side. And great level. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritesh ji, for your feedback. And yeah, it was on terms of engineering, but more or later in the future, all these things, OBE accreditation process will definitely come to schools also. So yeah, you can say that it is a building up all things for your school college education. Yeah, Dr. Jagdish wants to say something.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Can you able to hear me?
Please.
Yeah.
Perfectly, sir. Perfectly.
Yeah.
Please go.
Yeah. See, I'm working in Department of Civil Engineering, PVP Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. So first of all, I thank the organizers, Bikaner Engineering College, for conducting such a wonderful program. Because last time when we conducted one AICT FDP, so a lot of faculty we invited from NITTR Chandigarh. So it was a refreshing for us because the program was very well organized, and we are actually going for the NBA Tier 1 again in the next year. So from our organization, particularly from Department of Civil Engineering, almost 5 to 6 faculty were attending right now. So on behalf of them, I would like to thank each one of you from our side. And faculties, earlier I interacted with NITTR Chennai, Meenakshi ma'am and Amandeep Kaur ma'am, and also Ritula Thakur sir, Ramkrishna sir, Singla sir, and Deepak sir today is about the stress management and other things. And regarding some of the points regarding the OB, like the CO, PO mappings and few little clarifications we could able to clear through this program. And as an engineering college, we got benefited in a greater extent. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you from our side, from PVP Siddhartha.
Thank you, Dr. Jagdish. And the email IDs of, since you have all the contacts, so some more clarification required, you can contact, and all the videos will be uploaded on the YouTube. So link will be shared. You can have the recap also. Any other participant who would like to share something?
Yes, sir. This is Professor Veeraswamy, sir.
Okay, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Myself, Dr. K. Veeraswamy, professor in Vasavi College of Engineering, Hyderabad, sir. At the outset, I congratulate Engineering College Bikaner for conducting this AICT Atal FDP on outcome-based education. The credit goes to all coordinators. Very well organized FDP programs are this. And the way you have scheduled the sessions also very good. And one feedback I would like to give here is while doing these calculations, especially CO PO mapping and CO PO attainments, some more sessions may be needed for especially for engineering colleges. Why? Because many of the engineering colleges now shifting from tier 2 to tier 1. More focus may be needed in the tier 1 accreditations also. Why? Because many of the colleges now got autonomy and now they are going for NBA accreditation under tier 1. So this is only my sincere feedback. Coming to the sessions, all sessions are very good, especially the day one introduction to OBE by Professor Ranjan is very good. And next, that the rubrics for assessment by Kaur Madam, that is the NITTR Chandigarh, is also good. And especially Singla sir, curriculum development process and design session is also very good. So this is my feedback, sir. My end. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Veera. Definitely, COPO mapping attainment things are required to be more considered in the future program, and that is why we have taken that SAR report by Dr. NP. So definitely we'll consider for the next program your suggestions. Thanks once again. Anyone else like to give feedback?
Excuse me, sir. Can I speak?
Yes, Harshita ma'am, please go ahead.
Sir, good afternoon to all of you. Sir, being a school teacher, I'm from Kota, Rajasthan, from Springdale's school, Nayagaon, Kota. Sir, as this is my first FDP I was attending, so I have attended all the sessions, and I came to know about many aspects of technical education by this FDP. Earlier, I was not knowing about these, and everything was so properly explained that although being a school teacher, I was able to understand each and every concept thanks to all the professors and thanks to all the speakers and very well organized FDP. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Harshita ma'am. It is good to know that NB and the outcome-based education are not going towards the school side, and the school teachers and the college teachers are learning this. So it's a good sign for the country.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So, Dr. Jain, I think feedback has given by most of the participants. If anyone interested, we can take one or two also.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I, sir?
Yes, sir.
please, sir.
Yes, Harish, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, I'm Harish Vijay this side from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm a school teacher, and be honest, if I tell you that on first day I thought that it's wrong session for me, because I'm a commerce teacher here in commerce department, and most of the example was from science and engineering only. So that's why I'm a little confused that should I attend all the session or not. But when I attend second and third day, then it's just look like that it's for all stream, because we have some common things and everybody knows about things, but they don't know how to implement in our life. So thank you to all and all your team members that gave me the idea for how to implement in the practical life, because we think only but we never perform in our class. So especially the third day and fourth day is very benefit for me, and today stress management is very necessary for all the participants, because in this very online teaching is very hectic for all the teachers. So I thank you for all the teachers, and it's motivation also that I could attend more program in this FDP, because it was my first program. So it's little difficult for first 2 days, but last 3 days very good and very informative for me. So thank you once again for all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Harish ji, for your kind words. And definitely the aim of the program is to turning your intents into your actions. We know everything, but we are not able to apply, and that is what the aim is. Thank you once again. Anyone else, or Dr. Jain, over to you for the next proceedings. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So thank you. Thanks to all the participants for attending this program very sincerely and in good number also. So now after feedback, taking this program ahead, I request Dr. Rahul Raj Chaudhary, President, Institution Innovation Council, for his words of inspiration. So Dr. Rahul Raj Chaudhary, sir. Over to you, sir.
I think my voice is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Clear. Perfect, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Jitendra Jain, the coordinator of this faculty development program, co-coordinator Dr. Rituraj Soni, our college principal Dr. Hamu, registrar Dr. Kudisi, head of department Harjeet Singh ji, and all the participants. It's really a good occasion to think about the process, to analyze our own processes, what we are adopting with the education to the students, so that they can prove themselves as required by the society or industry. Definitely, education is a very broad concept, and a lot of definitions, a lot of explanations are given. But as far as what I feel, that education has basic two broad parts. One is it's a verbal part, verb is there, and other is noun, we can say that. So that the verb education refers to the group of activities to create desired traits, capabilities, practices in a particular personality. The other part, noun part of education, refers to some desired state of personality. It's a more or less abstract term. So what is the state of the personality? How he behaves, how he thinks, how he feels, what solutions he can provide, what are the habits he has. So these all different things actually make the complete personality, which is to be dealt by this noun part of this education. We can say that this noun education is a product. Yes, it is not a tangible product, it's an intangible product, which is to give a shape to desired shape to the intended personality. There may be certain desired parameters, like what the sensitivity the student should have, what the empathetic thinking he should have, what the domain knowledge, domain information the student should be having to deal with different technical problems. As we can see that in engineering, teachers educate the students to create their desired characters, like what the domain knowledge they should be having, what the attitude, what the behavior, overall that personality, what should be there. So in this process, we address the requirements of the students, what they have, what the objective they are having, as well as the requirement of society, requirement of industry. All these requirements, all these needs, we have to identify, and maybe these needs may be stated needs or unstated needs. So these needs may be empathetically identified. Yes, empathetically. These needs may be identified, and the objective of this whole education process needs to be developed in terms of outcomes. What the outcome of this education we are having. Since we can see that since a long time, we can see that education process is confined to some certain activities only. This is your syllabus, you teach this. This is your timing at right from 9 to 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, just 1 hour interaction. So we are confined to some set of instructions that has been given by our college or our university. And this particular process has become more or less some sort of labor. See, there is a difference. Every work can be defined in two categories. One is labor and other is engineering. So labor is by following some certain activities, some set of instructions, whatever we do, we can count that as labor. Whereas engineering is a slightly different way of working, where you involve your mind, your brain, your knowledge, you have discretion to take decisions also. So this education process has become more or less laborious sort of thing. And this is the reason why the education or engineering education is failing to maintain its relevance in the society or with industry. So we are not able to maintain our standards, and we are losing our importance in society also. So this is very clear that educational labor has to be converted, or it has to be what you say, it has to be replaced by educational engineering or engineering education. So educational engineering, where we need to have a closed loop system, where we have to identify what the objective or what the outcomes we need, that is desired by the society, by the student, by the parents. And according to that outcomes, we have to have a closed loop system. We have to track each and every activity so that we should not be able to deviate from those outcomes. So this is very important. It's a great particular need of the time to discuss in our fraternity, teaching fraternity. And it's really great that Dr. Jitendra Jain is a pioneer to discuss about this very important topic. And more than around 200 teachers, professors have joined this program. And definitely some good outcomes will come out in future. So this is all. I congratulate the coordinator, Dr. Jain, Dr. Rituraj, and all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words and elaborated definition of outcome in education. So now moving ahead, I request Dr. Manoj Kudi sir, Registrar, Engineering College, Bikaner, for the words of motivation.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Jain. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, perfectly.
Yeah. So first of all, let me congratulate Dr. Jitendra Jain, who has come out of his comfort zone, he's come out of his field of biomedical instrumentation and ANN to outcome-based education. The thing is that no one wants to be out of his comfort zone. So let me congratulate on this note, outcome-based education, choosing this topic and getting sanction from AICTE on this topic, which will be beneficial to all the faculty members, either they are in technical education or higher education. And I'm happy to hear that many of teachers from our elementary education or school education has also participated. And the scenario is shifting from engineering and higher education to school education, elementary education for standardization. And happy to see that you have arranged the experts throughout the India, which are pioneers, which are experts, eminent speakers from their field. I'm seeing the profile of experts from Professor Ranjan Maheshwari, who is a great academician, ex-principal and professor at RTU Kota, then Professor Rao from JNTU, Professor Singla from NITTTR. They're masters of their field and they're talking, and it's a treat to listen them. So I hope all the participants for the main target that would have enhanced their knowledge in the field of outcome-based education, which is the demand of the time. Earlier, we used to measure the education in the form of output. Their days are gone. Now we have to talk about the outcome, as Rahul Raj Chaudhary ji has said. Means outcome from engineering education to relate the society also. What we can give to the society. We are not working for us. Government, society is spending money on faculty members, or we are being paid from the taxpayers' money. And also students who are doing engineering, either they are from IITs, NITs, or colleges like us. It's their duty, their social and moral duty to give back something to the society. And that's the beauty of education. Otherwise, we will be standing on islands, we will be earning by ourselves, we will be thinking of our faculty. But where is the state, country, and overall education system? So on that thing, this standardization starts from, since you must have learned, you must have gone through these 5 days on this one, starting from Washington Accord to standardization of education, then accreditation system, either it's a NBA or NAC, which is for our students or our education system to show that we are equally compatible in the form of education system. And I hope and I firmly believe that new education policy, which changes has been taken place, they have also included these things so that our student, either it's from higher education or technical education, will be globally compatible. It will be accepted without any other entrance examination, other any competitive examination to be compatible there also. So our education system should provide engineers with these standardizations that our engineers, our students, our professionals are compatible or accepted globally. So it's a very valid topic which has been granted to Professor Jain. I always say he is the cool customer. He knows how to coolly handle with a smiling face. And means when you're organizing such kind of program, organizing a conference is not a big task. It's a 1 or 2 days. Organizing is such kind of STC with varied background, varied persons, and persons who are senior to you also. That's the beauty, means you are facing all the things with a smiling face. And a smile is the biggest thing to win the hearts. So Professor Jain, well done. Rituraj, great support. Means without you, means I think it's not possible. Now coming to the feedback from the participants. Yeah, it touched my heart. Means that's the outcome of this program. That's the takeaway. Since I have seen very good feedbacks from Dr. Pritha, Dr. Ritesh, Dr. Jagdish, Professor K. Veeraswamy, Dr. Harshita, Mr. Harish. Means each and everyone has learned something. I know NBA is the very big process. We have also faced them. But if you are getting something out of this program, that is the outcome. So since you have fulfilled the outcome of this program, and hope all the participants will be connected to the experts with their mobile or with their email ID to get something in if it is needed at your end. So once again, let me congratulate to all the participants without whom this program cannot be successful, and hope that what we have learned in these 5 days will be implemented for the betterment of our institute, our education system, and at large for the society. So I would like to congratulate again all the participants and Professor Jain, Rituraj, Dr. Rahul Chaudhary, and Head of the Department, Sri Harjit ji. Thank you very much for conducting such kind of nice program, which is useful to all the faculty members throughout the India. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of motivation. And now I request Mr. Harjit Singh, sir, Head of Department, for the vote of thanks. Harjit, sir.
Congratulate all participants who have taken enthusiastic participation in this 5 days faculty development program. We are happy to see participants from a wide variety of institutions or even from schools. Also thank
Harjit ji, we are losing your voice.
I also thank all the expert speakers. Is it clear now, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah, clear, sir.
Audible now. Also, I am thankful to all the expert speakers who have taken such wonderful session for the benefit of all the participants. Yes, when the subject is versatile, it will be fully relevant to some participants, less relevant to some others. But we are educators, score and its theme is fully relevant to all. As I understand, it takes us to our basics. It gives us more responsibility. Outcome-based learning means we are checking out the journey of the student for whole of his life. Not only giving him just technical educations or subject knowledge, but more importantly, imparting him also moral, ethics. Is in a nutshell a character building of the student. So if we are able to reach that extent and we are able to focus on that, that is the need of the outcome-based learning. Already you have attended sessions from learned people. I have nothing much to add on that. Thank you all. I thank the registrar sir for his blessing the occasion. Thank coordinator Dr. Jitendra Jain for this meticulous conduct of the program. Also, co-coordinator sir for helping every step, making it a success. Once again, thank you all the participants, all the colleagues participated in this. Thank you. Thank you very much once again. Sir.
Thank you very much, sir. And thanks to Dr. Manoj Puri sir, Rahul Raj sir, Harjeet sir, for gracing the occasion of this valedictory function and motivating us. And thanks to all the participants. Now we are concluding this program here, and just a few informations for the participants. Now we are sending the test links that will remain active for 1 hour only, and it is mandatory to appear in the test. So kindly stay tuned here in the WebEx chat. Just we are posting the test link. And also you are requested to kindly fill the feedback form at Atal portal after test is over, which is also a mandatory requirement to get the certificate. Okay, thanks and best wishes to all the participants. And thanks to all for attending the valedictory lecture. Thanks. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Kudi sir. Thank you, Rahul sir, Harjeet sir, and Jain sir. And all
Can you
participants.
share link of test on WhatsApp group?
Yeah, it will be shared also. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sharing. Please wait.
सर अभी शेयर कर रहे हो आप?
हाँ, हमें शेयर करो.
Yeah, please, sir. Participants, please be there. The link will be shared in WebEx chat box right now.
So, sir, it will be better to post this link in the WhatsApp group, because it will not be convenient for all the participants to give the test on this WebEx platform.
No,
they
sir.
are in the meeting.
Link will be here, and then they can copy the link. So
Yeah.
You just post here because it is in the recording process also. Yeah.
I have posted.
Yeah, I'll post on the WhatsApp also. No issues.
Yeah. So you can leave meeting now. Just getting this after getting this test link.
Thank you, Jain sir and Ritraj sir, and congratulations too.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dr.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
बहुत अच्छा काम करा सर, आपने बहुत अच्छा काम करा सर. धन्यवाद, बधाई के पात्र हैं आप. और
with your support, it was possible.
Yes, sir.
With all Jain sir's energy was supreme
लेने
energy.
का काम किया सर. बाकी मेहनत आप लोगों ने खूब करी और मेहनत दिख रही थी पूरी. वर्कशॉप के अंदर आपकी।
थैंक यू सर,
थैंक यू जैन सर, थैंक यू ऋतुराज सर, थैंक यू
you.
विनोद चौधरी सर। बहुत
Thank you,
बहुत ही
ma'am.
अच्छा एफडीपी था, वॉज वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। टॉपिक्स नहीं आने के बावजूद भी इतना मजा आ रहा था लर्न करने में।
Thank you, ma'am.
बहुत ही
Thank you
अच्छा था।
so much.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
I have shared the link in WhatsApp group as well, and it is available
Yeah.
here. It's a Google form, so it will be remain open 422. Okay, till 422 it will remain open.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, the best part of this FDP was this you have shared all the recordings, sir. This is better for us, sir, to understand all the things again. We can see at least again and again to understand all the topics.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I have attended so many workshops or FDPs, even Atal FDP, but they have not shared any of the recordings, sir.
Oh.
Sir, initially it was planned like we will share after 4 or 5 days, but on the very first day, on the evening, we decided that let's do it in day by day only. So hats off to Jitendra sir. He was doing it in a very perfect manner, and that the result is that we are able to have the links on the YouTube right now. So that was the zeal behind this workshop.
I really enjoyed, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Sir, you can stop recording now.
Yeah. Let's stop this.